but I'm asking you to tell me what is your best memory of when you had me, when you had your first baby, your miracle baby. What do you remember about it? Do you remember whether it was wintertime or summertime? Do you remember? Tell me what you remember about when you had me.
I'm thinking.
Okay. What do you remember about that when you had me?
I just remember how exciting it was, but it must have been in the summer or spring.
Summertime, yep. Summertime. It was summertime, yep. You remember you was excited?
Of course I was excited, because even the doctors had told me I probably wouldn't have kids.
Yeah, the doctors told you couldn't have any kids.
Right.
So you were excited?
I was excited, and I was in my 30s.
Yeah, you were in your 30s. Yeah.
And then here comes Cheryl, and I had to do something to stop, because I was near 40.
Right. So do you remember, like, when you had me in the hospital, do you remember anything about that? What hospital were you at? You remember?
Probably if I think hard enough, but right this minute, I can't remember.
I was born in the summertime. I was born on July the 3rd, 1970. July 3rd, 1970. That's when I was born. That's when you had your first child, July 3rd, 1970.
My baby, the doctor had told me I couldn't have kids.
Well, the doctor was wrong, because God has the final say.
Yeah, and then here come your sister, and I had to do something to stop, because I was so old.
Yeah, well, nowadays women be having babies in their 40s, and some people get a baby at 50. But so nowadays you can have babies in your late 30s and 40s, and sometimes even 50.
Well, they probably don't need to work. I'd rather go to work than I keep having babies.
Yeah. Do you remember if it hurt when you had me? Like when you had me out of your body, did it hurt? You remember?
I don't recall any unusual any hurting. That I don't remember anything bad about it.
Really?
That was one of the best things that ever happened to me.
Was Daddy with you when you had me? Did he go with you? Was he there with you when you gave birth?
He came there. I know. Yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
Did you have him in the room with you holding your hand while you were pushing me out?
No.
Why?
I don't know. I wasn't thinking about that. I was doing what I wanted to do.
Which is what? What you was doing?
Having my baby.
Pushing out a baby.
Yes.
And you didn't care if he was there with you to hold your hand?
Huh?
You didn't want him there to hold your hand or caress you, or?
I didn't mind him holding my hand, but it didn't make no difference to me.
Okay. Whether he was there or not.
I was having my baby.
Right.
I didn't give a shit what he did. That's how we stayed married so long.
How?
What are the reasons? Because if I didn't have any children, I ain't had no reason to be a good wife.
So if you didn't have me, you wouldn't have been a good wife?
Probably not.
If you didn't have me, do you think you would have stayed with him?
If I didn't have any kids, I probably would if he felt pretty much the same way. We both did what we wanted to do.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
We were good friends. We weren't all like great lovers.
But y'all were great friends.
But we were good friends.
Yeah. You feel like Daddy has been a great person to have a life with?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if you had to choose a husband all over again, would you choose him?
If I had to do it all over.
If you had to choose a husband all over again in life, would you still choose him?
Of all the ones that I can think of, I would choose him. Yeah.
Oh, you would?
Yeah.
You would choose Daddy as your husband?
Yeah.
Oh,
because he was more like a friend.
Yeah.
Than a man who's like, where you going and why you going and all that. He act like he didn't act like he didn't care about me, but he didn't act like he was worried about whatever I did or didn't do, and that's what I liked.
Yeah, that's what you like. So
because if I was going to do something, I would be a much better wife, probably. if I was going to cheat on him.
Oh.
So we, for all I can remember, we got along fine because we were just friends.
Right. Well, if you was just friends, what did you do if you wanted to have some loving?
If I wanted to
have some loving and stuff.
That's why I had him.
Oh, okay. So you would have him for your loving and your friend.
Right.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just wanted to be clear.
And I think we both pretty much felt the same way.
Okay.
Because if I wanted to do something, I could do it. And he could too. And I think we both were old enough to not to give a shit about doing crazy stuff. Because we'd already done a lot.